US President-elect Donald Trump has termed the Russia-Ukraine war as madness. He has asked Russia and Ukraine to put an end to the war. He says China can help in bringing a stop to the war. US President-elect Donald Trump met the Ukrainian President Zelensky alongside French President Emanuel Macron at Élysée Palace in Paris on Saturday ahead of the reopening of Notre Dame cathedral. Trump, while writing his views on latest developments happening in Syria on social media sites Truth Social and Twitter, advised US not to touch the situation in Syria. Meanwhile, Sky News reported that Russia has granted asylum to ousted Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, who is now in Moscow. Assad's Syrian regime has faced a battle on three fronts: Hayat Tahrir al-Sham from the north, the southern front, and the Kurdish group in the east. SD's leader Abu Muhammad al-Julani, who led the insurgency, declared the future is ours. Donald Trump wrote on Twitter that opposition fighters in Syria, in an unprecedented move, have totally taken over numerous cities in a highly coordinated offensive and are now on the outskirts of Damascus, obviously preparing to make a very big move towards taking out Assad. Russia, because they are so tied up in Ukraine and with the loss there of over 6 lakh soldiers, seems incapable of stopping this literal march through Syria, a country they have protected for years. This is where former President Obama refused to honor his commitment of protecting the red line in the sand, and all hell broke out, with Russians stepping in. But now they are, like possibly Assad himself, being forced out, and it may actually be the best thing that can happen to them. There was never much of a benefit in Syria for Russia other than to make Obama look really stupid. In any event, Syria is a mess but is not our friend, and the United States should have nothing to do with it. This is not our fight. Let it play out. Do not get involved. President elect Trump has demanded that the US not touch the situation in Syria and called for peace. After meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky alongside French President Emanuel Macron at Élysée Palace in Paris on Saturday, ahead of the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral, Trump took to social media, Truth Social, to post that Assad is gone. He has fled his country. His protector, Russia, led by Vladimir Putin, was not interested in protecting him any longer. There was no reason for Russia to be there in the first place. They lost all interest in Syria because of Ukraine, where close to 6 lakh Russian soldiers lay wounded or dead in a war that should never have started and could go on forever. Russia and Iran are in weakened state right now, one because of Ukraine and a bad economy, and other because of Israel and its fighting success. And likewise, Zelensky and Ukraine would like to make a deal and stop the madness. They have ridiculously lost 4 lakh soldiers and many more civilians. There should be an immediate ceasefire and negotiations should begin. Too many lives are being so needlessly wasted, too many families destroyed, and if it keeps going, it can turn into something much bigger and far worse. I know Vladimir Bell. This is his time to act. China can help. The world is waiting. Thanks for watching National Defense.